Hi everyone!
Welcome back to Momnme Beauty. Now, since it is the start of June, that means we are going to be doing our favorites and not so favorites for the month of May. So if you would like to see what we have to say, then stay tuned. So this first section of the video is called Gotta Have It's.
So my first Gotta Have It product for the month of May is something that Emma and I picked up towards the beginning of the month. Emma and I posted a video earlier this month of our top 10 empties, and one of the things that we absolutely had to get was Coty Airspun loose setting powder. So that afternoon we went out and we got some. The only difference between this and the previous tub that I had is that this is translucent extra coverage. So it does actually give you extra coverage. That's why I love it so much. I have been using it every single day that I do makeup this month, and ever since I got it. The smell, actually, I feel like it's a little bit less intense, beg your pardon, than the original. It definitely gives, like I said, the extra coverage. And the other difference between this tub and the other one is that the other one did not have like a lid or a sifter. So you like take off the lid and there's the powder. There's just nothing you can do about it. This one actually has a sifter in it, and I like that part of it. So yeah, absolutely loving this face powder, and been using it every day.
So my first Gotta Have It for the month of May is the Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot Tinted Primer. Now this does have fibers in it, so if you don't like something with fibers in it, this is probably not for you. I love this stuff. Now I used to use the IT Cosmetics Tinted Lash Primer in black, and it just got to the point where I was having to purchase one every 6 months, and I didn't want to spend 30 bucks. I don't have a job yet, so that's kind of out of reason. But this is only 4 or 5 bucks at Ulta, and it does equally as good a job, even better. So yeah, I love this. It makes my lashes look very long, and paired with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, it looks fantastic. So yeah, this is my first Gotta Have It.
Alright, before I go into my next Gotta Have It, you probably noticed in the first part of this video that the lights weren't on. I just noticed that and I turned them on. Okay, now, with that out of the way, let's go on to my next Gotta Have It product. This is actually something that's been one of my favorites for a while, but I kind of ran out of it and didn't get any more of it until about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This showed up in my recent haul video. If you'd like to see that, I will post that up here in the corner and down in the description box for you. This is the Kensie Loving Life Eau de Parfum. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I am really, really bad at describing fragrances, but it smells floral without smelling like you stepped into a bunch of baby powder. It has a very fresh scent as well. I'm sorry, it's really hard to describe, but anyways, I will have the complete description of this perfume down in the description bar below. Go check it out. I will tell you though that the only place I can get my hands on it is Amazon. I cannot get it in Ulta, Sephora, or any perfumery anywhere around. So I bought the biggest bottle they had. It was like $35 for this entire bottle, but I've used it every single day and I've already gone through, this much of it. So, oh, absolutely love this perfume.
My next Gotta Have It for May is the L'Oreal Elvive Total Repair 5 Rapid Reviver Deep Conditioner. Now, I want to say almost a month ago now, I was in the shower one day and my nurse was washing my hair, and she said, "Emma, your hair is starting to get really dry." And I'm like, "Great, what should I do?" She's like, "Get a deep conditioner and then you'll use it like once a week, let it sit, and hopefully your hair will go back to normal." So I'm like, okay, I'll run to Walmart. So, long story short, I picked up this from L'Oreal, and my hair is back to where it used to be. This smell is great, and I usually wash my hair before school. And this bottle says that you can leave it in for 60 seconds, and it does the job just like as it would if it were 20 minutes or 10 minutes or what have you. And this is just great. It smells great. I love this stuff. Now the only thing is, you do have to use quite a lot of it for someone like me with thick hair, and a bottle like this just goes by really fast for 5 bucks. If I were you, I'd try to maybe find a bigger bottle or a cheaper option. But for me, I love this stuff, and I think I'm gonna have to save up my money because this is really, really great.
So my next Gotta Have It product for the month of May is actually 2 products in one. The first one, they're both by Makeup Revolution, and they came out with 4 new eyeshadow palettes, each with a different theme. They're all part of the Forever Flawless collection. The first one is Unconditional Love, and the other one is Constellation. Constellation, Emma did a dupe video on Thursday. If you'd like to see that video, I will link that up in the corner for you and down in the description bar below. It actually, I think, we both think it's a really good dupe for the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette, beg your pardon. The colors in here are really, really bright. Very, very bright. And I believe they came out with this collection, this palette in particular, as their 2019 answer to Coachella or festival season. But at the same time, it also feels very cosmic. There's some really deep, rich jewel tones in here, like purple and a blue, and even like a fuchsia or a magenta color. So it really definitely reminds you of like the Galaxy and Constellation. The other one, Unconditional Love, I might be doing a dupe video soon. I think it might be a dupe for the Too Faced Natural Lust palette that came out a few months ago. It definitely pulls like pinks and burgundies, very romantic, cool tone colors. So I love both of these palettes. They blend out great for me. In that video, well, I'll let Emma talk about it. The only downside to both of these palettes is I don't find a brow bone highlight in either one of them. I don't like shimmer on my brow bone, I like a matte, and neither one of these have a light enough matte for that purpose. Otherwise, I can get a complete eye look out of both of these palettes, so I absolutely love them.
My last Gotta Have It is not really a makeup item, nor is it a hair item. I'd say it's, for me, more like an accessory. And those are a set of scrunchies. Now it is a set of 5, and I have the other one in right now if you can see it. But I love these. These are so cute, and some scrunchies can be really tight to wear around your wrist. And I can wear these no problem, especially the tinier ones like these. Now these are made out of like suede and velvet. So if you were to put your hair up with them, it's gonna pull when you take it out. So I recommend to use a hair tie, like a normal hair tie, and then put this over just so your hair doesn't get snagged and pulled or whatever. Trust me, that's happened with this velvet one and it did not feel pretty. But otherwise, I absolutely love these. These are so cute, and I'm hooked on scrunchies now. I vowed to never do it, but here we are.
My last Gotta Have It for the month of May is something I received as my Mother's Day present this year. Thank you very much, Emma. This is the Zodiac Love Signs palette by BH Cosmetics. Now, they have 2 Zodiac palettes. The first one that I purchased was very, very early this year. That one pulls more cool tones, which is in my wheelhouse. But when I opened up this palette and saw it in store, it's surprising because most of the shades in here pull very, very warm. So like the top half right here, if you look at it like this, it's the bottom half. But in any case, so the shades up here are very, very warm toned. They've got like rich burgundies, oranges, yellows, even corals in here. There are a couple of cool tones down at the bottom, but my impression of this overall is that it's very warm toned. So it was very surprising to me that I love this palette so much. I have incorporated into just about every single eyeshadow look that I have done this month, well, ever since I received the palette. So yeah, they blend out like a dream. The baked eyeshadows, so the ones in the round pans, they're not dry at all, which is something that you can find with other baked eyeshadows. They still have an intense amount of pigmentation. The mattes are great. Be very, very careful about how much you get on your brush, because you can overload your brush and then you can get like splotches. You have to be very, very delicate about how much you put on. Build it up, don't slop it on. You're gonna get the best result doing it that way. Yeah, but overall, I absolutely love this palette.
Okay, this next section of our video is called Maybes. This month we both have a maybe. So my first maybe is the Revolution Constellation palette. Now, as my mom said, I did do that video on Thursday. It will be in the cards for you and down below for you. Either I got a dud palette, or it's just not up to my standards because it doesn't blend the way I like it to. I like very loose pressed pigments, which, you know, fluff up in the pan because that means I know I'm going to get a lot of color payoff. These, yes, they are pressed pigments, but there's more fillers in them than, let's say, an Anastasia palette. These, you have to work a little bit more to blend out, and for me, I just like ease, fast, bold color. But otherwise, it is a great palette. I love all the color selections, except I have one other gripe with this. There is no crease color. All the other colors for me, I've got my brow bone, I've got my inner corner highlight, I just don't have my crease color, which is very frustrating because then, you know, if I want to use this, I have to take my bronzer or a different palette and pull something from there. And I like where a palette has all of one look and I don't have to grab something else. But otherwise, it's a great palette. I love how it's tin, very sturdy.
And I'm glad that these two products, these two Maybe products, are showing up in this month's video because it just goes to show that there is so much room for all different kinds of makeup on the market. My expectations, my wants, things that I need out of my makeup are completely different than what Emma wants and needs and expects out of her makeup. So I hope that you take this video and our opinions and associate them with your own. Incorporate them into your own. Figure out what it is that you want out of your makeup, regardless of what it is you're looking for, foundation, you know, eyeshadow, powder, whatever it is. And if our opinions, our separate opinions, align with your own, then take our recommendations or things we don't recommend. So in any case, enough jibber jabber, let's get on to my Maybe product. My only Maybe product is the new Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot Tinted Base. Emma loves this tinted primer. I'm still on the fence. I'm leaning more towards yes, I like it, but I'm still on the fence. So I picked this this primer up because when Emma got it first and she applied it, it made her lashes so ridiculously long, so long. It looked like she had false eyelashes on without applying any mascara. It was just the primer. So I was like, heck yeah, I need to try that. I don't know if it's like if our eyelashes have different chemistry or I don't know what it is, man, but my eyelashes do not get the same amount of length that hers do. I have found that if I apply it and then let it dry just a little bit, not completely like bone dry, but just a little bit before I go and apply my mascara, I seem to get better results out of my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. If I apply this and then immediately apply my mascara, it's like my lashes kind of fall a little bit. It's almost like they weigh them down. So that's my only gripe with this thing, and that's why I'm still, you know, on the fence about it. But like I said, I'm kind of leaning more towards yes, I like this primer. Oh, and another bonus with this, I have found that it's so much easier to get my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise off. I wear the waterproof version. I think Emma wears the regular version, but okay, so the waterproof is like glue on your eyelashes. It's so difficult to get off, but with this, it makes it that much easier to get that mascara off.
And you know what's funny about that? It's the opposite for me. My mascara sticks on even more, and it's starting to get frustrating, especially because I have to use 3 or 4 coats of my Too Faced mascara remover, but usually takes it off in an instant. So again, that's another difference between us.
There must be different chemistry in eyelashes. I never thought that that was like the truth and that would happen, but there's gotta be. There's the only difference.
And the last section of this video is called our Don't Buy It. Now, my mom's don't, and I don't have any Don't Buy It, but my mom's Don't Buy It kind of hurts me a little bit, but we'll let her talk about it.
Okay, my one and only Don't Buy It for this month is something that Emma absolutely loves. I mean, this whole entire video is about contradiction. My opinion is completely different than Emma's. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Longwear Matte Bronzer. So, I love the packaging. It's got like a pseudo velvety texture to the outside. Oh, it's just really pleasant to touch. Anyways, you open it up and then they've got the milk chocolate Soleil embossed into the powder. Definitely smells like chocolate, man. Oh, I want a s'mores. It smells so good. Anyways, I have very cool undertones. I have very pink skin. So anything that goes on my face, not my eyes, my face especially, cannot have any sort of orange or yellow in it. Otherwise it makes me look jaundiced. It makes me look very, very sick. Unfortunately, that's the problem with this bronzer. It's just too warm for my skin tone. It works great as like a bronzer on my forehead, makes me look like I got a little bit of sun, but I also want to use the same shade or close to the same shade bronzer as a contour, and it just does not work in my cheekbones. It absolutely does not work. So that being said, I am going to give this to Emma. She's very happy about it, especially since she's hit pan on her original milk chocolate Soleil bronzer. So she now has a backup.
Very happy right now.
And that is it for this video. We hope that you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up down below. Also in the comment section down below, let us know what products you have been loving this month and not loving this month. All that information really does help us out when somebody goes to search for beauty channel or maybe favorites for the month, and we have all that stuff going already. It really does help our video to rank higher in their search. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and then the little bell that is right next to it so you're notified every time we upload a new video. If you have some family and friends that you think would get some benefit out of our content here on YouTube, please do share us with them. We would love to see our community here on YouTube continue to grow. Thank you so much for all your support, really all the love and outpouring of support that you guys have given us over the last 2 years. We are so excited to continue this channel and to, like I said, grow our family.
And we are almost 3 years strong.
Yes.
In October.
And lastly, don't forget to hit us up on social media. All that information will be up above Emma's head. That is Pinterest, Instagram, and Snapchat. Thanks again so much for watching. We really do appreciate you, and we can't wait to see you at our next Momnme video. Bye everyone.